Okay, guys, so the last lesson we talked about prefixes. Remember, prefixes are a part of a word added to the beginning of a base word to change the meaning. Suffixes are the same idea, but they're added to the end. So it's a part of a word added, remember what I just said, added to the end. I'm going to underline that. Added to the end of a base word to change the meaning. Okay, so once again, now that we've gotten past the prefixes, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit closer in here. There we go. So these are kind of more towards the back of your packet. There's another week of spelling words, and then you'll find the papers that go with this. So these are the words that we're going to use with our suffixes. So suffixes, let's start with our base word again. So we're going to do our base words, and we're going to keep them in green just like last time. Oh, I should have done that over there. So I think we can fix this. Because it's on video, we'll just cross it out. You guys will have to forgive me. So we're going to start our base word over here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to start our base word over here. Because remember, our suffix is being added to the end. So then we're going to put our suffix right here, and we'll add it to the end. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to start with our base word of fear. Okay, we all know what fear is. It means to be afraid. Okay. Fear is a good one because we're actually going to be able to, we could use both of our suffixes today. So fear is our first word. We're going to add a suffix of full. So F-U-L. And then we end up with the word fearful. Fear means to be afraid. Full means full of. So if we are fearful, we are full of fear. Okay. Let's do another one. We could do color. So we've got the word color. Color is any kind of color that we love. Red, green, blue, purple, pink. So when we have color and we add full, we end up with the new word colorful. Or full of color. So if something is very colorful, it's full of color. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do care, because this one doesn't translate as well as the other ones do, but it's still really good. It's a really good example. So if you take care to do something, you're doing it in a very delicate manner. You're paying attention to it. So if you're doing something carefully, if you're being very careful, you are full of care. So when we say careful, we could be talking about how someone is carefully doing something. Okay, so let's use a different suffix. So this time we're going to use less. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here to fear, because I love this one. I love that fear can be used with both. So we're going to use our base word of fear again. Remember, if we had fear and we added full and we got fearful, so full of fear. But we could have fear and less. So if we have fear as our base word and we add less as our suffix, it changes it from being afraid to less means without. So fearless means you are without fear. Okay, so you could be fearful, full of fear, or you could be fearless, which is without fear. Oh, I love this one. Let's do speech. Speech means to talk. And if we add the suffix of less, we now have a word that means instead of to talk, we have speech less or without speech. When someone is speechless, they don't know what to say. They have nothing to say. Okay. And let's do a last one of price plus the suffix of less. Whoops. See, Mrs. Upton's not perfect, guys. Nobody's allowed to be perfect. Okay, so if we have price as our base word and less as our suffix, we get something that is priceless or without price. Okay, so we've got what a suffix is, and it's kind of priceless. It's without price. It's kind of funny that Mrs. Upton, of course, messed up her own paper. So these are the papers you guys are going to do with this. So you are going to, remember, these are in the very back of that English language arts packet. Whoops, let me back up a little bit. There we go. You're going to do page 11, write a spelling word and each definition. So very valuable. So valuable is price, and lots of value. So without price, or very. So that would be priceless. Okay. Down here it says circle the spelling word that best completes each sentence and write on the line. Maya is a blank person who always volunteers. Maya is a helpful person or a speechless person that always volunteers. So you've got to figure out which one sounds better. Okay. Then you've got the back of that page. Mine are all single page. So the back of page 11, you can do page 12. So you're going to have your words that have full in them. So look at all your words, find the ones that have full, put them in. The words that have less. And then it says for each word, write the spelling word that is the antonym. Remember, an antonym is an opposite. I'm going to write that right here. It's an opposite. So instead of dirty, would painless be an opposite? Nope. Careful. Nope. Spotless. So spotless, without spots. If it's dirty, it's spotted. If it's clean, another word would be spotless, without spots. So the opposite of dirty could be spotless. Okay? So you guys are going to have to go through and find those. And then the last one, really, really easy. Write the correct word on the line, full of hope, hope, full. So you guys can write those. Write a sentence using each word. Playful, useless, thankful, fearless. If you need to go onto the back, I believe the back is empty. If not, you could do it on another piece of paper if you wanted to. But playful, we could write a sentence. Don't forget your capital. My puppy is very playful. And then what do I need at the end? How do I know you're done? Period. Nice job. Okay, guys, so that's everything for prefixes and suffixes. I'll put a picture of this on Google Classroom. That way it can help you if you need it. But now you guys have seen me make it, and hopefully you don't have any questions. If you do, let me know and we can work it out. Okay, bye guys.